Welcome back to another episode of Let's Go Hunt. I have to scroll up. Your home for inappropriate comments and awkward silences. Tonight's crew, we have Vince H, a little slow in the draw. It's okay. Mike Gonsalves, that's enough weak. Thank you. Dave Packard, who is now the master of flyer power. And here, practicing stranger danger with your mom in the other room. It's a me, not Mario. I've used that Mario joke too many times. Around the campfire tonight, we're talking competitions, fishing competitions. Did we already talk about this last week?
Yep.
Like
we can talk about more competitions, though.
All right, so Tom, this week's episode, we're going to talk about Mike's strap in for 45 minutes of Mike's latest competition, followed by 5 minutes of warheads, 2 minutes of asking for a review, in which case I get sidetracked, and approximately 37 seconds of actual content.
I might have a comment.
Same.
Maybe.
And a
20
joke.
seconds for comments. All comments.
Summarize, editorialize, and go to the cast for comments.
Okay,
Go
so
to the comments for
Mike.
cast. Ironically, that works with Vince.
Okay, so
also works for Rimfire Radio.
So on Around the Campfire tonight, we're going to discuss whether or not bass are actually sport fish, or if bass fishermen just need to get the fuck over it already.
Okay, so Dusky in the chat was talking about these sport fish. He said he ate a really, really good bass that he caught. And we responded in the chat, you ate a fucking sport fish? And Dusky said, I ate the food fish.
That was me.
Well, I don't know which of you it was, except
it's always me.
It's Sam.
It's us, comrade. And Dusky says, I ate the food fish. And Dave says, that's the most Mike comment ever. I ate the food deer. I ate the food deer. And he's right. So what's his problem with eating sport fish?
You said, fuck you. Also, you're right.
Okay, you're right. I did say fuck you, but also you're right. And still fuck you. But what is a sport fish? Let's talk about that.
It's a fish that plays basketball.
Dr. Scary Guy is making me think of Jurassic Park and the fact that they didn't finish their meal.
Dude, they never started their meal.
I know. It just
No, not
drives
one
me
person
nuts.
took a
It looks
bite. It does.
So good.
Is that cheese on top, or is it cheddar cheese, or is it carrots?
I don't
I
even
could never
remember.
tell.
I didn't care. I wanted it.
Yeah,
Still want
it
it.
looked so good. Chilean sea bass. Fuck yes, please. Anyway, sport fish.
There's no
Someone
such
who
thing.
fishes.
Eat the fucking fish. 11
Why
miles.
is this
I mean-
noob CGB over on YouTube?
I don't know, because he's some kind of fucking hipster or something like that. I think he's Gen Alpha.
Was cool.
Look, as long as you haven't exceeded your, monthly intake of mercury, just eat the fish. It's fine.
Vince, you had an interesting point on this sport fishing subject about all the trout that you caught.
Oh yeah, I commented that the fly fishermen
Gesundheit.
would probably every one of them was probably mad that I was taking these fish out of the river and I'm gonna go eat this fish.
That is correct. There's a very strange. I have talked about this in the past. It's been a while though. A strange affair when it comes to fly fishermen and them treating catch and release like some kind of sacred rite that must be completed. I must not keep fish. I must release fish back into wild to be caught another day.
Like you have to hold a fish for 15 minutes and let it swim in your hand.
So you can be one with nature.
Have you seen that reel where it's they're letting the fish and teaching it how to swim again because apparently they forgot the 4 seconds it was out of the water. And then it's CPW and it's a plane just fucking dive bombing fish into a lake.
Dude,
I have seen that video.
okay. The second day when I was out fishing, I caught two really fast and then took an hour to catch the next one. Not the next one I wanted to keep. The whole time, those fish that I had on the stringer, they were hanging half out of the water. They fought the whole time. I fought these fish, one of them for about 5 minutes, the other for 10. So and then they sat like half on the bank for an hour. They're still trying to get away. They're fine, guys.
You should have just done a little Gollum like, "Get got him," and grabbed him. Just started smacking him on a rock.
That's what. Okay, so the guys who fish for steelhead up in Alaska, like that's what they do. They catch them and then they beat them across the head with a club. That way they'll quit, thrashing around.
There's some of the
Like-
dudes hauling up halibut and not halibut, flounder, whatever. Some of those big ass fish coming out of boats and they get the fucking stick with a spike in it. They just go funk.
Stop. Yep.
Stop
point
blowing
is-
holes in my ship.
My point is the fish will be fine as long as you didn't like beat it on a rock or something.
Have I
Like a
told
couple-
You
you
didn't
guys
Finding Nemo it?
the story of my first fish?
Maybe not.
Okay, so
Pretend you have not.
setting. I'm fishing at Twin Lakes. I'm 5 years old. Twin Lakes is big mountain lake, kind of up in,
In fact,
mountain.
there's two of them.
Were you
Indeed.
at
Yeah,
actual Twin Lakes or were you at the one above?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
It was at Twin Lakes.
Sure, this wasn't Twin Peaks.
No, it wasn't invented yet.
No, I was fishing at his mom's Twin Peaks.
I will kill you. Anyway, catch a fish. And it's this little tiny dinky ass fucking trout. And my mom's like, okay, well, throw it back. And so take the hook off and everything. They help me because, I'm 5 and I'm like, I caught this thing. And she's like, okay, now throw it back. And I'm like, okay. And fucking launch it. She's like, I meant let it go. And the fish hadn't landed yet by the time she said that. And then just bloop. Okay. Well, now I know. Yeah, that was my first fish.
You tell me to eat fish, I eat fish. What do you want
Yeah.
from woman?
She said throw it.
She said eat, not yeet. Yeet that fish.
Eat
Oh,
that
I
fish.
got it. Un momento. Oh, balls.
Eat that shit.
Anyway,
This is so
I'm actually-
strange.
I may have stories to tell. We're scheduled for a striper trip this coming Sunday.
Texoma, right?
I'm taking my 2 older boys this time. My oldest, he knows what he's doing, so he requires no help. Though my 6-year-old will probably require help, so I'll be spending most of the time doing that, which
Nice.
I'm looking forward to. He's going to lose his mind probably. But then there's also always that possibility that someone gets seasick,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and that's something that could happen. So just got to prepare for that. Hopefully, that doesn't happen. Haven't had it happen yet, but it's a fear. Like I'm gonna take the kid out there, and they're just gonna be like blowing chunks everywhere.
Chum in the water, as it were.
Yeah, need ticks.
Fish right there.
Though we may, I don't know if we'll be in striper or if we'll be in catfish. We're expecting storms all this week, and that might mean we have to shift from one to the other. I don't know. We'll trust the guide on that one. He knows what he's doing. I've seen some of the pictures he's posted recently of what he's been catching out there. There's been at least a couple 9-pound or bigger striper that he's pulled in. So,
Jesus.
yeah, looking forward to that. That should be fun.
Is that the
Nice.
same trip that you went on last year that was a
Yeah,
striper trip?
My dad has been taking us out twice a year. It's a guy he works with who guides fishing trips on the weekend. He's got a boat, I think he's either part owner of the marina or he's a partner. I don't know, but he's affiliated with the marina too, so he's kind of got the run of the place.
Hmm.
But we've been going out twice a year and doing either catfish or striper, whichever one's on the menu. And yeah, last time we went out, we did catfish, and we limited out on catfish by 10 in the
Nice.
morning. Which actually, I
Goof.
still have catfish that I could go eat.
Ooh, catfish nuggets.
I do love me some fried catfish. Let me tell you what.
If
Uh,
you fuck, I don't remember the exact handle on YouTube. There's a dude on there. It's like Wade Fishes.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, Dave knows. It's with a Z, I think.
Crank it, Dad.
Little Earl.
Little Earl. Old Coleman.
Get the meat. If you like, just there, that's a whole bunch of YouTube shorts, but it's just some dude
Oh, yeah.
catching fish. He's got
Cooking
various
shit.
ways he cooks them, and it all looks really fucking good, and they're funny.
Yep.
my favorite of those things is Danny Glovin.
I'm just over here thinking about like the next time I can get out and go try and catch a trout.
With your bare hands. Just Vince is out there scrambling through the stream.
He wants it, precious. Gives it to us. Give us the puzzles. Raw and
Yeah. Anyway,
fish are nice. I need to catch more fish. I'll be doing some fishing here coming up soon, but we'll see if I catch anything because it's mostly I think all of my time is going to be spent untangling children's rods instead.
Give him a bait caster.
No.
look, you can do a lot of good with a little bait cast reel.
Look, sir, if it took me
I still can't get a fucking bait caster down yet.
it took
It
me
just-
however long to get myself over to the point I could use a freaking open face reel without bird nesting it. No, I'm not even a bait caster can just nope.
My dad was big into bass fishing in North Texas back when he was in his 20s. So he loved his bait cast reels. Oh, he loved using those, and it was like a rite of passage when he bought me my first one. I still have it. They're fine, except for the fact that they suck, and they don't like. I get it. Like you have control, and if you're good with it, it's really good. But man, you have to practice with that sucker.
I guess
To
I'm not
keep from-
refined enough to know what the hell the difference would be.
Okay. I'm actually going to do this. Let's see.
Are we
Since
doing
we
it live?
haven't, we're doing it live. Since we haven't really explained it or showed it, I guess, to the live audience. So this is a closed face reel where all there is just this little housing and a crank on the side.
Idiot
and the
proof
line
for guys
comes
like me.
right
Zip
out the
code
front.
33.
You hold the button, it releases the spool, and then you yeet and you let go of the button, and off she goes into the sunset. And then you start reeling and it cranks up. Open face reel. It has this loop that you flip over and you hold the string against the shaft, as it were.
Giggity.
And you yeet. And as soon as it yeets, you let go of the string and it goes. Great. Great reel. That's what I use most of the time.
No, pain in the ass.
love
Unnecessary.
it. Nope.
Why the hell is it open face? Just put a lid on it so I don't get it all fucked up.
Mike uses this on this side.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, they're supposed to go on the bottom.
Fuck off. No, I don't.
Ketchup of reels.
And then I will share this one.
Is this
The
the old
bait
bait
caster.
cast? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. This is a bird nesting some bitch.
So what I understand, the reason like a lot of bass guys like the bait cast reels is that you can feel, you can have your thumb there right on the line, and you can feel a hit that you might not using a different reel.
Yeah.
Like you can feel them the tap it. So you use a really stiff rod, and you keep your thumb on that line, and you can just feel it when they tap it, especially using a Carolina or a Texas rig, which are a worm rig that you fish off the bottom with a lot of times.
Mhm.
And you kind of, make it look like a worm at the bottom, and they, especially big fish, like that. And you can feel a hit, and then you can set that hook really fast before they spit it out after they realize it's not actually food, and it's pretty effective. Actually, I caught my biggest bass ever with a bait cast using a Texas rig in a big old pond down near my parents' place.
Nice.
Weighed about 6.5 pounds.
Damn.
And a 6.5 pound bass fights like crazy.
That's why they're a sport fish.
I'm gonna tell you what. Yeah.
Hey, Vince, let me ask you something about the poundage of reels and stuff like that, because I have very little understanding of fishing line and stuff like that. When you talk about a 6 pound reel, is that or a 6 pound line? I'm sorry. Is that a line that is meant to capture a 6 pound fish and all the fight and fury it can put up with? Or is that a line that can put up with 6 pounds of tension?
6 pounds of tension. Usually
Yes.
that's an average. Sometimes, you'll have, if it's in good condition and it has no abrasions to it, then it may take higher strain than that. But the average will be that's a breaking weight.
Okay.
Now, the way I fish, the way I set my rod up is I use 4 pound test and small little tiny hooks because big fish don't get big by being stupid. And I'll play with the drag. So instead of just hooking a fish and reeling it in because or like a fucking winch or a crane, I use my drag and the fish can run out if it wants to. And then I reel it back in when it stops swimming and I tire the fish out. Then it comes in.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about with my that big trout that I caught, because it was trying to get down into the rapids, and I was having to like just keep it out of the rapids, but it was pulling drag out of, so I was letting it pull drag so that it wouldn't break the line, because it was pulling hard enough that it might break the line. But also using also the right action on your rod. So there's ultralight, light, medium, heavy, heavy, and then up from there. I don't even know. But, that's how bendy the rod is. And by using an ultralight, it takes a lot of the tension off the line so that when the fish pulls, it can only pull on the line so hard, right? Before it pulls out drag. And that's why you use the drag to increase or decrease the tension so that the fish can run with it and tire itself out. Basically, if you have 6 pound line, you want the fish to be pulling 5 pounds of tension and no more than that. That way it can tire itself out, and then you can use just that much to pull it in.
Another advantage of your different like light, medium light, ultralight, the different rod weights or flexiness, as it were, they're a lot more forgiving, especially if you're bottom fishing and you think you have a bite. You can actually see the tip of your rod bow a lot more than you would like a medium or a medium heavy. And if you like touch your line to see if you're getting a bite, it'll bend just ever so slightly and it won't fuck with the fish. They won't be able to feel it. Versus a stiff rod, it's actually pulling the line out of the fish's mouth. So I use lighter weight rods. I use super light line and tiny hooks.
And of course, this is all dependent on what you're fishing, how you're fishing
Exactly.
it,
Yep.
under what conditions. Yeah.
Mhm.
It-
So, I mean,
it's
if you're
matching-
Fishing
prairie
is
dog,
another one of those tisms where there's a million different ways to go, and
none of them
It's-
are
it-
wrong.
right, it's like shooting. You could go any number of specialties and still have fun and still have a world of mastery in front of you.
Right.
Dynamite.
Well, you're
will
matching
say-
your line, your hook size, your bait, your reel,
Mhm.
your rod length and stiffness, all to the fish you're targeting.
I will say,
Just kind of like
Damn.
you're matching caliber, bullet weight, bullet construction, rifle, rifle weight and construction, optics, all of that to the game you're targeting. Like
Mhm.
it's the same thing.
It's like when
And then-
when I fly fish streams, I'm using, I don't know the shit off the top of my head. I believe it's a 5-weight rod, so using basically the fly line is different. Your main line is colored and it floats. And then-
Whoa.
What?
whoa.
It's colored. Can't say that.
Line of color.
Fair enough. So you've got your back. You have your backing rather. So we'll do it that way. At the very end, you have your fly, which is an itty bitty tiny ass little hook, and then you got your tippet, which is just the thinnest little monofilament. That if you it feels like if you look at it too hard, it's gonna snap. And then that's going to hook onto your leader, which is a stronger line, and then onto your fly line, and then onto your fly line is your backing. And the backing, both the fly line and the backing float often, so that you can watch it go down the stream. I forgot where I was going with this, but my fly fishing setup is tuned for stream fishing for trout, and not big fucking honkers. It's just fishing for little, 12-inch trout or so. But the whole thing is set up for that, and the way that the line also interacts with the rod, with a fly line at least, or fly rod. It's probably the same with other rods. You kind of match the rod to the line weight so that it casts in a more
Yeah.
ideal manner.
Hmm.
So I have a 5-weight. I don't remember all my shit. I just have it bought. 5-weight rod matched to the line so that it presents the fly-all, and then you want to use basically. It's a bit like not shooting rabbits with a 300 Win Mag. You want to use, as light as possible, generally speaking.
Use
You
what's
want nice,
effective but not
delicate-
excessive.
You want nice little delicate presentations so that the little fly that's floating down the stream that's the size of a fucking pinhead is just, there's no tension on it from the rest of the line. It's just floating freely as it goes. I need to get out there and do some more fishing. It's been too long.
You
I
need to
miss
go
fly
up
fishing. I like
throw a
fly
crawfish net in the lake.
because I can actually catch shit on a fly rod, and then I take a fucking normal fishing rod out, and I'm just like, I can't catch shit anymore.
I will say, Mike, if you ever buy one of these, have 1 or 2 backup poles and reels with you, because as soon as this goes,
That one's going in the lake.
dude,
I guarantee I
the
would-
rest of the day.
I would absolutely yeet that shit after it tangled up into a nest the first time.
Mhm. Now, another advantage of these, they can cast super light bait, and the drag is insane on them. So that's why they're so desirable.
Yep.
But anyway,
And your fly rod also, or also your rod in general, is like a big fucking spring.
mhm.
It's taking a lot of the weight off the fish and off your line too. Unless you overdo it. And then it snaps. And then you get pissed off because there goes a fucking expensive fly or an expensive lure just into the water.
Yeah. Were we actually productive and informative within the first 30 minutes?
Somehow, I'm confused.
Huh.
What is even life right now?
Let's start over.
My whole
Eat that
fucking
shit.
world's on fire.
Literally.
Here I go. Like I'm promising the people like awkward comments and awkward silence,
Yeah.
and
Well, how about we just
Inappropriate
all agree we're
content.
going to have an awkward silence right about now?
I can't.
I was determined not to break it.
I was like, I know somebody listened to the podcast, like on the podcast is going to be like, did it buffer?
I like how Sam said that, and Mike almost just popped up.
Yeah.
Like
I did. I heard him go. He's like, wait a minute.
like that's the pre-talk Mike noise.
And then, right as Dave was about to explode, I was like, "Uh-oh, I'm about to explode. I got to say something. It's getting awkward."
No, shut the fuck
And-
up. We're not exploding at the same time. Gross.
Yeah,
Weird.
one at a time.
Even weirder.
Uh,
Anyway,
Vince,
Anyway,
I don't know if you know this, but your little emoticon in our show notes, anonymous Nyan cat, is a cat that is shitting rainbows.
I know about Nyan Cat.
Yeah,
Nyan Cat.
I just noticed that. Thought it was
I wish
funny.
I didn't know now.
You don't know about Nyan Cat?
No, I don't want to know about it either. It's something about shitting rainbows. I'm out.
Nah, it
Oh.
it's from the golden age of YouTube.
Nope. I don't need to know this.
The cat's also a Pop Tart.
It is. It is
true.
indeed.
It's half cat. It's a Pop Tart with a cat's legs and head and tail.
I was curious how golden age of YouTube you meant, and you're correct. That is golden age of YouTube. That is 55 golden age.
It's
Oh,
one of
yeah.
those things like you could turn it on for like this is 12 hours of Nyan Cat. Or like when they had He-Man singing "What's Going On," like you could just have that playing on loop over and over and over again. Sam's
Nyan
looking it
Cat.
up right now.
Unfortunately, yes.
Hey,
All right. So
I say hey.
we're gonna drown this out with another song.
What's
going
go- Damn
on?
it.
What you got there?
What's going on there, bud? Oh, what you got there? Oh, it looks pretty good, bud.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a man fishing for turkeys before.
If you show me, I'll show you. What do you say?
Don't forget to bring a towel.
Junior Mag is correct in saying I feel like fly fishing is bow hunting and spin casting is rifle shooting. I would agree.
Fly fishing allows me to not sit there and be totally bored because I can be like, here's a stream. Ooh, that's a good rock. Oh, that's a good rock. Well, I like that rock over there too. How about over there? That looks like a deep pool I can fish in. And I'm not sitting here in front of a giant body of water just going zzz, and then
So what you got there, Sam?
staring at it.
Tism.
Nothing happens.
Sam has tism.
Instead, I can cast at this one fucking rock, a few times, and no fish are biting. Cool. I'm moving to the rock over here now. I'm gonna do it again. Nothing over there. We're gonna try the deep pool over here. Oh, fucking got one. Sweet. It feels a lot less hit and miss. So am I leading off?
Sure.
I
I
guess.
think so.
Okay, fine then. All right, guys, let's get going. So, I finally got to the range today because we finally got some moisture, so they opened back up the public land, which allowed me to stall trying to actually go to a real range. So I went out to the old public land, and I finally went out and shot some good old 10 millimeter, some 1 centimeter rounds out of the old Glock 20, and it functions just fine.
It's a Glock. Of course, it functions just fine.
Yeah,
How's
it's
it
a Glock.
compared to the high point 10 mil?
I meant to take both of them, side by side it, and I forgot. Is fine. I don't know if the recoil is less or more because the high point's heavy as fuck, but then you also have the slide weighs as much as the Glock does, reciprocating in your hand too. So whatever.
Chunk. Ka-chunk. Ka-chunk.
Chungus. So I only shot about 75 rounds. Went through a whole box of Blazer. Type off what is moisture. It's that stuff that leaks out of women's eyes at funerals.
Don't worry, he's on fire
Also,
too.
other places.
There's the
Moisture. It's that
comments.
thing that Bob. Where's Bob for our moisture?
Moist.
Moister than an oyster.
Moist. So, shot about full box of just plain old Blazer target ammo,
Moisture?
which
I don't even
I-
know her.
I did not take the chrono out, but I have seen other people chrono the Blazer out. It says it's 1,250 feet per second. It tends to chrono out 1,100 feet per second instead. So went through a box of that and then went through a few rounds of a Hornady 155 grain hollow point that was fine, and then shot a full box of Hornady's. I talked about it a couple weeks ago. The Hornady dangerous game handgun or load, something shit like that. Enough time went by. I actually could have just ordered Underwood hardcast lead, called it a day, but nope. Instead, I'll be loading that up pretty soon to carry in the gun, and it all, frankly, recoils. I thought it felt just a bit snappier than a 45.
And you'd have to. Have you ever shot a? Okay, let me ask it this way. Felt snappier than like a 45 1911?
Yes.
Your
So
US
like 45 1911, you get that push going towards you.
right.
And so it was the same to me. It felt it. So my USP 45 tactical shoots better than a 1911 does. It should. It's hell of a lot newer gun, but like 1911, you get that solid push on you, and this just had a bit of a snap as well to it. It wasn't fucking terrible at all. Now, granted, they're not pissing hot load.
Right.
Fucking 1,400 feet per second, 180 grain, 10 millimeter.
Bubba, no.
No.
No,
Well,
I asked
you
because
just sound
I've
like
heard.
that.
I asked because I've heard much the same, that shooting a 10 mil Glock feels just like a 1911, if not just a little bit worse. Sam does
Montana
like
Dirt Roads. I
that push.
resent that.
Push.
Do you?
Montana Dirt Road says Sam likes that push.
Yeah, and your mom likes that snap.
Should it be push or push?
Push.
Okay,
You do
so
it way
anyway, have a
better
good
than I
night.
do.
We're leaving.
So that's all I have to do to end the show.
I'm trying
No,
to,
but I
I'm
could
trying
kick
to
you out.
mentally.
There's the show titles.
I'm trying to mentally say push like lick. Like
Push.
Oh, I don't like the way that tasted.
that word tasted bad.
I don't like the mouth feel on that one. So anyway, nope, they went out and function tested that. Gun shot just fine as expected. Recoil was, I had no issue doing follow-up shots. Could I be faster with the 9mm? Sure. Whatever. But I have more power.
What's capacity on that again?
15 plus 1.
Oh, nice.
Dusky's either literally going to bed or he was also very off-put by recent comments.
He said, "Oh, never mind."
Por que no los dos?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, I do have some night sights for this. I do not like standard Glock sights. Now, granted, I don't have a ton of time behind them. I don't find the square U at the back to be as intuitive as 3 dots. It was just kind of
Oh,
weird.
You don't have Glock night sights on here. I have.
No, I have a pair of Trijicon night sights that I've been meaning to punch on here, but it's.
I like how you're ducking to avoid pointing it at yourself, Dave.
Fuck
Well
yeah.
done. I mean, you're not doing the wrong, but I like it. So that has Glock night
I'm
sights
just
on
gonna
it.
go ahead and do this. There we go.
That's a smarter.
I have night sight dot. I don't have the little.
Oh, you
Yeah,
don't
I have
do
just
I do
standard
not.
factory Glock sights on this one, so just the old usual arrangement. I have a pair of Trichicon sights that I've meant to go put on here, but it's one of those things where I didn't get around to it. And last night it's like, I guess I could punch those on, but I didn't want to get in a hurry and then freaking rupture a tritium vial and go, yay, there goes a third of my money.
You knew what you need for that Glock 10 mil? Hey, just the tip barrel.
They don't make them.
What?
They don't. They only
did.
have them for the 365 and the 17 and the 19.
Trust me, the first thing I did while I was contemplating buying a Glock versus a Smith & Wesson was to see if they had just a tip barrel, and they do not.
Just get a threaded
So-
barrel and take an angle grinder.
The Justin
Half
tip
moon
you
that
have at
bitch.
home.
What if that's how they came up with it? They were like, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Just a moment. We've got
Time
something,
out.
guys.
When the new guy's on the lathe.
It turns out that this product was built because the new guy fucked up. And we made him shoot the barrel that he fucked up, and turns out it worked out all right. But so I do not yet have the holster from Clicker Tactical in for this, which is fine. I did not. Basically, by the time I go on the trip, it was right on the cusp of it'll either be ready or it won't be ready in time. It's probably not going to be ready in time. So I went and bought. I am now joining the gay ass fanny pack crowd.
You're not getting a Glock
It's-
20 in that thing.
Called a tactical pouch.
How the fuck?
Whee!
That is like magic.
Disappears.
That's like the movie The Mask when they're searching the mask's pockets and they come up with like all sorts of ridiculous shit, including a rocket launcher. And he's like, I have a permit for that.
No.
No.
This is like when you take the prom queen home and you're really excited, and then it turns out it's a hallway, and you're just like, man.
Now I know why you're the prom queen.
So I got a fucking Vertex. So I started off with one from Savior Gear, which is really nifty, but it's a very definite sling pack, not a fanny pack, but got a big old handle you could grab on it and pull, and then it just fucking butterflies open. Zoop! That one very definitely does not fit a Glock 20. So I ended up having to take that one back. I go with this Vertex option, which is just a fanny pack. And no, it fits in there. So when I'm up in the old Grizzly, which I'm not going into the backwoods. This is camping with my kids, so more around a campground and around town.
Mhm.
This riding inside of a fanny pack. But because I have kids, wearing a fanny pack is more socially acceptable. Because of what's in there, a gun and snacks.
Do you have sunshades for your glasses, like the flippy up ones?
No, but fuck, I should get some.
That and a visor and tuck in a wife beater. Mint. I mean, an athletic tank. Sorry.
It's gonna have some stains on it, right? Just a few just a few Cheeto stains in the tank top.
I mean, you can. You don't have to. But
Well, if we're gonna fucking do it, we gotta do it all the way.
oh, you- there's Sam's 10 mil, and then there's the 10 mil that she doesn't want you to worry about.
That was at a 40.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, that
With
looks
the-
even longer than a 40.
Yeah. It's got this little dangly bit down here.
God damn.
That's
Looks
like
so
if-
nose heavy.
Yeah. What recoil? It doesn't even hit the back. It just you.
I think you could fit you could fit 2 Surefires underneath that slide.
I got tandem lights.
No, in case one goes down, you just unscrew it, pop it off, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
I'm in favor of this.
Dusky says he'd only use a fanny pack if he had a soccer mom van, had kids. I have both of those for now. The soccer mom van might not be hanging along for very long.
We all know Dusky likes playing with fanny packs, and we're not talking about the gun holders.
Does anybody still do like the whole nose just caked in sunscreen? Like that's it. It's just a white nose.
My wife's
I
been
feel
trying
like
to
would be
convince.
it.
She's like, "You need to do that," and I'm like, No.
Yes, you do.
I mean, I may need to do it, but no. Because no.
So, fun fact about fanny pack carry with a large gun that you can't just shove in there vertically is it carries at exactly the same position as a cross draw holster. Or at least it can. I guess you can put it anywhere on the fucking belt line, but yeah, that'll work.
So, what if the sunscreen nose is actually the ultimate deflection? Like, you're walking around in public and you see a guy and he's got a fanny pack on. You're like, oh, that guy's got a gun. And then you look at his face and he's got dweeb glasses and his nose is slathered in sunscreen. And you're like, no, he's not. And then it turns out it's just the ultimate camouflage. Blend into
Gray
your
man.
surroundings. Total gray man.
I'd look at him and go, oh, that's like probably a fucking CIA spook. I'm going the other way. Like, he looks too harmless.
In the modern world, gay man is gray man.
Can't argue with that. So anyway, that's what that was my gotcha. Got me a
Nice.
bag. Got me a bag to put the gun in. Got the gun. The gun's up and running. Just need to function check some stuff. Probably do some more. Probably shoot some actual hard cast lead over the summer and see if I have any leading issues with the polygonal rifling in the barrel. Leading is a problem with polygonal rifling. However, the coated hard cast lead is supposed to not leave any leading in the barrel. So I guess we'll find that out one way or the other.
That is the case. The coated stuff should not leave leading. The coated stuff that I'm loading, that they already loaded once, and then the company I bought them from pulled them.
Yep.
There is some lead exposed on those, so I'm gonna have to like pay attention to my PCC barrel or the Glock barrel as I'm shooting either one of those, because the coating is gone. But yeah, if the coating is secure and you're loading brand new bullets, it should absolutely prevent you from getting lead fouling. That's the whole point of them.
Well, you shoot a shit ton to that PCC.
I do.
Let's say normal like lands and groove rifling doesn't have that problem as much, per my understanding. But if you shoot enough of it, you might.
Glock, it was actually, they talked about it for a while when Glocks first came out about not shooting lead bullets out of it because of that exact reason. Like, they can foul the hexagonal lands and grooves really, really bad. But at the same time, almost nobody shot completely uncoated lead at that time. Nobody shoots it now. And for those that are shooting like uncoated lead, it's going to be, for the most part, it's going to be hard cast stuff. Only FUDs shoot soft lead out of things.
Because
it's the only one
was that that micro groove rifling that Glock used. If the lead was too soft, it wouldn't actually grab. Like the lands of the rifling were too shallow, and the bullet would just go whoop through it, and it would just not spin.
Interesting.
It's a smooth bore.
I'm going to derail for just a second. Look at this shit.
What the fuck is that? A sunscreen?
That's a
Oh,
it's
God,
a hat. It's a hat for your nose that clips onto your sunglasses.
That's
That is peak dad right there.
oh my
It's
I
god.
don't
even got
know
little
whether to
breathing
hate it or
holes.
order it.
Say, let's buy one for Mike.
Yeah,
I'm Batman.
and I'll
the Batman.
I'm
probably
Batman,
use it.
but I only brought 1% of my mask. Sorry about that.
I'm Batman.
Hey
It's
guys, I'm
Batman.
Batman.
It's Batman, but he didn't bring all his gear, so it's just a little nose bit, and he's got a pair of like little bat ears he can put on his head.
I bet Batman wears that at the beach.
I bet so.
It's like a Speedo for your face.
Hey Bruce, it's Batman.
Push a speedo for your face.
Oh, Dave, you're doing it. All right, never mind.
Anyway,
All right.
back to Lance
So-
and
Montana
Grant.
Dirt Roads asks Mike if he's a FUD for shooting soft lead from his 50. 50 what?
Yeah.
50
50
pistol.
AE, 50
Cal
DMG,
muzzleloader?
50 Beowulf.
50
50
50.
cent? 50 cent?
It comes
Um,
with undies.
Unless he's
with
trying to be a
trapdoor.
smartass and he's shooting soft lead out of his 50 caliber muzzleloader.
Dude,
He's just-
trapdoor long johns are the way.
Well,
Yeah,
you see,
nailed it. Muzzleloader.
well, no, you see, in order to cut down on his ammo costs, he hand loads for his Barrett M82. He hand loads it, but with lead bullets.
Sabos.
You wouldn't think that lead fouling would have been an issue in the Barrett, and to be honest, Barrett didn't think so either.
But now they know, and now every Barrett manual has a little blurb in it that says not to shoot uncoated bullets.
Just under a section, soft lead bullets. Bro, why?
It's an anti-material
Bro,
rifle,
no.
but we actually just want to get. What are the?
I just want to slap it.
I think the British made extensive use of a hash round, high explosive squash head. I think is what that stands for. But basically, it's a high explosive that when the round impacts a tank, it flattens out and then blows up. But in
Oh,
this
it's the
case,
same-
there's no explosive. It's just the lead goes.
It's the same principle as an armor-piercing soft-head rocket-propelled grenade round. The squishy part flattens out against the tank surface so that it negates the
It's not designed to penetrate. It's just
Right.
designed to explode and then cause spalling on the other side of the steel.
So
Anyway,
normal tank armor is angled, and if you shoot a solid projectile at it, you might boink off of it. So what I'm
Shut up.
talking about, it's got
Shut
the
up,
soft
airplane
head,
boy.
and it
You
It-
boink off.
conforms to the armor, and then it detonates, and it shoots that solid molten copper or lead or whatever inside the tank to shrapnelize the crew. And sorry, Sam tickled my tisms with some of his tisms, and there you have it.
Gross. No,
I
sir,
I didn't know
it's
they made
just-
bullets like that. Though.
It's
That's
just
really
a
cool.
giant 50 caliber soft lead projectile that just goes. It's like an anti-material rifle, but it's the anti-material rifle. It has
So
zero
Adding
penetration.
material.
Yeah,
So if you cut out the
It's
double
pro,
negatives,
but-
it's a material rifle.
it's the pro material rifle. It just, so you don't stop the VBIED by blowing up the car or destroying the engine. You just make the little Toyota Camry so fucking heavy it can't drive anymore.
Never
This
heard
seems-
anything sound so much like a Play-Doh gun in my life.
It sounds fun.
All right, so what else we got? Somebody else talk now.
Well, I did a shooty compete thing again. I actually did two. I didn't talk about the one last week, but I didn't want to go too deep into it. I'm not honestly super pleased with how it went. I'll start off by saying I ended up 47th out of 75, which was wonderful. That's kind of what happens when you get 7 no shoots, 2 failure to shoot ats, and a mic. That's a lot of procedurals, that's a lot of penalties, and it sucketh. But at the same time, I took away a lot of opportunities to learn something from that match. And I have a proud moment from that match, so I'm all right with it. Some of the opportunities I need to work on. Every single one of those no shoots was because I forgot that hide over bore is a thing, and I was within 7 yards with a rifle that has an optic 2 inches above the bore, and so I'm shooting directly at the A zone, and
Hitting it
I'm
in
only-
the dick.
hitting it just in the hostage.
I mean,
Just the tip of the hostage. And dude, I had one there was one stage where I come around, I'm coming at a target and I hit it in the no shoot, and then I hit it in the shoot, and I'm like, oh god damn it. So I see my no shoot and I come back to hit it again, and I shot it twice more in the no shoot.
Stop, she's already dead.
Oh shit, Dave. Sorry. We talked about our own shooting league, right? You just gave me inspiration. This our targets in the LGH shooting league have a little dangler at the bottom of the cardboard, and it's pretty small. It's about an inch long, and if you hit that, you it's a one shot on each target.
So, proud moment for the match. I am currently ranked A in USPSA for PCC. The rankings, there's unclassified, Delta, Charlie, Bravo, Alpha, Master, and Grandmaster. Grandmaster is obviously like
Your life goal.
I don't know if it's my life goal. Honestly, I was happy to make A when I made A, and now when I made A, I was a B class. I felt I could make A. Now I have
Made
that
A
same
what?
feeling. God damn it.
Sandwich.
Now I have that same feeling that I can make Master, so I know I can do it. The classifier run they had at this match, I don't remember the name. I remember the number. The number's not important anyway. Most people won't care. But to get a master class score on this classifier, I looked it up beforehand so that I would know. You would have had to do it in under 7 seconds and have a clean run of all of the 70 points available. So I think we've talked about it before. USPSA, you divide your points by your time, and that's your hit factor. And so a hit factor master score on this stage was a 10.3 something. In order to do it as a master, you had to do it under 7 seconds. I ran it in 6.84 seconds. So I had a masterclass time. What I didn't do was masterclass shooting. I had a mic, and I just didn't see the mic. I mean, it happens. You shoot in the black and you think you shot in the brown.
We got a little mic over here, but he
We
can
just-
be our little secret.
Don't worry about that.
I got a little excited. I
Mm.
saw the black ones start shooting. I
So
went through a police academy one time. Man, leave me alone.
It reminds me of. Have y'all seen I haven't seen the movie, but it's a clip from Naked Gun from 2025 with
Oh, the-
Liam Neeson, and he's like talking to the guy at the bar, and he's going through like, "You killed my brother." Like, I've killed lots of people's brothers, and he goes on down through like, "You shot him while he was running away." Like, at least 50. He was white. So you're this guy's brother. Like,
I don't think we've seen that one yet, and I think we should because it seems fucking hilarious.
Unless it's one of those movies where that's the only good joke in the movie.
Yeah. So anyway,
I've heard it's a decent movie.
I have to.
Mostly because Liam Neeson is you're used to seeing him in serious roles, and he plays it as serious as a heart attack.
Mhm.
So
He takes all of his roles extremely seriously. Like, in fact, he is the reason that the Star Wars Episode 1 through 3 trilogy had the lightsaber scenes that it did, because when they started filming for the Phantom Menace, the Jedi basically had like 4 basic lightsaber moves.
You mean
And
the
Liam
Phantom
Neeson,
Menace?
yes, and Liam Neeson, who is trained in multiple different sword fighting techniques, comes in and he's just whipping his shit around, and they're like, "You can do
Sir?
that,
Sir, will you please zip back up?
sir, this is
sir? This is a
Wendy's.
Wendy's."
Uh,
So anyway, back to the proud moment I'll have is that I ran that stage in a masterclass time. The admission I have to make to myself is that now I need to shore up on that accuracy. I need to do better. I need to stop hitting no shoots and stop making misses happen and start shooting like a master. I can move like one. I just need to shoot like one.
If you rank as master or whatever, can they downgrade you?
I haven't actually figured that out yet. So the way that it used to be is like you would rank up, and then no matter how bad you did in classifiers after that, you would never rank down. But I hear that they have a new system where it's ever changing and fluid, and thusly I got a B class score. So on that particular classifier, so I'm now a little afraid of actually going down to B instead of up to master.
I'll see. That's too bad, because what you could do then is just you made the rank, you're good to go. Now you're only going to shoot no shoots
Well, see, that's actually
and just see how bad you can do every single time.
what one of the reasons they were. I think you would get to A and then you're stuck at A for the rest of your life unless you request a downgrade because you've lost skill or whatever. And I think they did that because people could, if they wanted to, they could go like bust their ass, bust their ass to get to A and then work really, really hard to be a masterclass shooter, but never actually, like, they would sandbag all their classifiers so they could be like the best A class shooter, even though they're actually a master. And so what I think USPSA is trying to do is actually make it so it's fluid. Like, yeah, you're shooting as a master now, you're shooting as an A class now. Oh, damn, you made grandmaster for a while, but now you're back to A class, sucker. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, okay.
I honestly don't know which way I would prefer, one way or the other.
When will
Both
you
ways.
be sure?
When will I be sure?
Yes. I need a
Um,
prediction.
He needs to try both ways first.
Master
do-
win.
Nah.
I don't
Master
like that I said that. We'll go back.
Complete rewind granted.
Junior Mag asked what you are competing.
Hot dogs.
That was a very sentence, Junior Mag. Okay.
No. I fucked it up.
No, you literally said, "What are you competing?" And that's what he wrote. What are you competing? You couldn't have fucked that up less. I shoot USPSA and I shoot pistol caliber carbine in USPSA 9mm. I don't know if those were words you understand, but you asked.
Oh,
So, yeah, that's about all I got. Just move like a master, need to shoot like one.
okay, Padawan.
Not Massa.
Nah, Massa, don't need to shoot like Massa.
You're fucking Anakin Skywalker right now. We will grant you a seat, but we will not grant you the rank of master.
Let's be honest. He's Jar Jar Binks.
This is unfair.
There it is.
He's over here like, I hate sand.
Dude, what if Jar Jar and Anakin were
Getting laid? No thanks.
no, like you combine them into the same character? It's like Jar Jarnikin or something.
Janikin?
Are we going to talk
Yeah.
about this?
Yep.
We're going down this road. Yes.
Oh. I'll set you on fire.
Speaking of on fire, what you got there,
Misa
Dave?
hates sand.
Oh, what I got there. I now have eye drops in my med kits
Dope. Why?
because everything's on fire and everything sucks.
You are literally living the meme right now. You are the dog with the coffee cup.
This
I
is
shit you
fine.
not. That was me 2 days ago.
It's literally the
Because-
image I got.
We had a wildfire start in Oklahoma, and then it burned up to the Colorado line. They said, fuck it, it's your fire. And then our guys went down and kept fighting that fire, and they held it for miles. And then 485 feet jumped because our undersheriff went out and measured on the county road. It jumped the county road for 485 feet and blew the fuck up. And they had to evacuate town of Campo, which is just southeast of me. And I was down there hauling animals out for everybody that was in town because they were evacuating. And I got a call. I had to go into work and grab one of our tanker trucks, had headed down there, and I got down into the south end of Campo, and literally there was fire all the way around the town. Big fire. Good ones.
Big fire, little town.
I've never seen so many planes at once. They called in 6 tankers, I think. And it was just a constant rotation. They had their little spotter plane just going, making little marks where they could dump and everything. And they counted like 15 drops on the east side of the highway and probably just as many on the west side. And this is little BFE Southeast Colorado. So it's not one of them big mountain fires. It's not like a high populated area.
Oh, this
But-
is a grass fire.
Oh yeah.
This is a
It's
prairie fire.
fast moving grass fire.
Mhm.
Think
It
of all them
burned
prairie dogs that cooked in that, though.
it burned like 25,000 acres in about 12 hours.
Holy shit, dude.
Ooh, that's a lot.
So it was fucking moving. And that was like them fighting it and fighting it and fighting it. And then once it finally jumped and blew up, it was just, I can't believe that they got it stopped. So I want to thank
what I
everybody
think
that
is it's underutilized. You talk about tankers coming in and dropping water. A C-130 using the right ammunition, like the stuff that sucks air out of the area around it and like uses the pressure wave to knock out the fire, that would be like why aren't we using that? Like just Overwatch flying around, just do like at the
There-
line of the fire.
there was a C-130, but it was dropping retardant.
They
So-
need to be. Mike already left.
Came
Uh,
right
You know,
over Mike's house, man.
You add a couple. You add a couple
was-
words to that sentence, and it gets really dark.
I was tracking them on the flight radar, and every single one of them was loading in Colorado Springs. So it was pretty amazing watching these giant ass planes get fucking. But they got it out. The town didn't burn down. I think out of that whole, I think they ended up finalizing. It's not finalized yet. It's still, they call it 80% contained, but it's a little over 29,000 acres that have burned as of yet, and 18 to 19,000 of that was in Colorado. The rest of it was in Oklahoma, but no active fire as of right now. Just blowing dirt. Yeah, the sharp fire.
That's as of 2 days ago.
I'll pull up a map real quick.
Yeah, no shit. You can see right, yeah, where it did jump border, and then just
I can't spell. So
I think Ty
We're-
was dealing with one.
Ty is also dealing with one, the Mead fire and Ashland fire, or the Prophet Lake fire. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff over there. So okay, here I got it. Pull it up, share screen. There we go. So this was the fire. This is the 485 feet that it jumped.
God, they had it down to that little.
Ooh,
They had it held, and they had it held for hours, and they were working their asses off. And then some of the departments said, "We're tired, we're going home." And then bloop. And then that happened. And Campo's right here. We were stationed right here. We were loading tenders, so they didn't have to run out. And we just kept tenders full because they could pump onto fire trucks way faster than we could. So we were just filling the tenders. That way they didn't have to move. And one structure was burned out of this whole thing. So this was a fire 2 days before that they were fighting. And that one, I swear it was so bright. I thought it was just over the hill from my house.
Shit, so did I, based on those pictures.
Yeah. But
That's a good 30 miles from the second one, right? That's a good 30 miles from your house.
about 40.
Okay.
Yeah, but it looked like it was 2.
Damn.
So yeah,
those were
ties
crazy pictures.
over here in Southwest Kansas, and yeah, the mead fires, they're just, and the Herman Ranch, and there's 5 fires going over by him right now, and the feds have come in on them finally, which the feds took over our fire too, but it is dry. It is so fucking dry.
Was it lightning strikes?
It was lightning strikes that got these going. We had 2 thunderstorms coming through. And well, we had 1 thunderstorm come through one day and then another thunderstorm come through the other day. And both of them was just dry fucking lightning. There wasn't hardly any moisture at all. It was just fucking lightning. So there had to been, I think at one time in my county there was 6 fires going.
Damn, that's
Like over 100 acres fires, not just like little, but
Yeah, that's pretty rough for a county with like 5 people in it.
bro.
You got more fires than people.
This the sharp fire, the one that about burned Campo down, we had guys coming from, we had Rocky Ford PD was down there with their cars, just making sure that they could block roads for us. We had Cheyenne County, we had Los Angeles County, we had there was firefighters with Oregon plates rolling around down there. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. They're like, yeah, we just happen to be around. Like, well,
Damn,
thanks.
In the neighborhood from
Yeah.
Oregon, no big deal.
Wildland firefighters, and they just happen to show up. But no, it was pretty amazing to see the support that we had. So I'm pretty
that's awesome.
pretty
You got
proud of
that
my little
support.
county.
And you should be. Like, that's huge. Random dudes from Oregon. Hey guys, we're firefighters. We can help. Oh, okay. Here, grab this hose. That's awesome.
Boats and-
Yeah.
I was just here for the boats. Now that you got me grabbing hose.
Ty said that Montana Dirt Roads, southeast Colorado. That's where this fire was. Ty said that the fire that they're worried about was the Herman Ranch. Herman Ranch fire over by him and his dad's place. So hope they get all of those out.
Are they
And now
still
they're
going on?
Still,
I know it
they still haven't even mentioned containment. So, it says 30% contained now, and the Herman Ranch fire is up to 35,000 acres.
God damn.
Herman Ranch being the one you just showed us, the big one.
No, that was only 29,000.
Okay.
The Mead Lake Complex fire, it's up to 92,000.
Jesus.
Yeah, which is just southwest of where the Herman Ranch fire is. So, the direction that the wind blows,
Mhm.
they're just going to become one fire.
Mm-hmm. And dude, anybody that doesn't know, that grass, as soon as it gets a flame in it, get that flame in that. We had my house backs up to a park, and we've got very similar grass. Several years ago, somehow the grass behind the house, there's a path.
What did you do?
Dude, I don't know what happened, but I've got a video of it. It's wild.
Somehow the grass got on fire.
It did
Yeah.
somehow caught on fire. So
It would be
We're
Mike's
just-
luck. He'd be cleaning his glasses and just the reflection. Just
we're just chilling watching TV, and the I see the postman, the mail delivery guy. He stops his truck, runs up our driveway, starts pounding on our door. And normally I'm like, pounding on my door, I'm not going to that, but I saw him do this, so I was like, well, that was weird. I'd better go see what his problem is. And he's like, dude, you should know about the fire. And I was like, what fire? And he points behind the house, and I was like, oh fuck, that's a fire. The shit is literally, as I'm watching, it's just roasting grass, just moving at about 2 miles an hour, any grass it touches. And at the time, my backyard looked exactly like the rest of the shit that was burning. All it had to do was jump my fence, and the yard was toast too. And I looked at my wife, and I was like, you should get dressed. We might have to leave quickly. The fire department showed up real quick. It had started up on the main street. I'm not going to name the street I live near, but it started up on the main street about 400 yards to my north, and it had burned all that way just south of me before the fire department even got there. And the only bit of it is that little green belt. There's nothing else to burn other than that grass. And it just, so I can't imagine you get a good wind out there, 20, 30 mile an hour, and you've got all that grass on fire. I cannot fucking imagine how quick it's spreading.
Yeah. Give me just a second here, and I'll show you some pictures. Oh. Okay. Is that? So that's when we were headed out to go haul animals for everybody that was in Campo. And this little spot, that's what everybody was worried about, because it was just a fucking tower. All this was on fire too. But this is as we're getting into Campo, or this is when we're leaving. So hauling ass, getting out of Dodge. Then I got called in, and there's some fire right there. This is Main Street, Campo. More fire. Everybody's staged, and the fire's just right over the hill here. And there's fire on that side. The wind was not favorable at all.
Yeah, dude, just listen to that wind. That sounds that's awful.
Yeah. Pretty neat picture of the sun.
The sun makes the absolute best photos when it's obscured by smoke.
Yeah. So this is after it had started burning past us. It was actually an elevator that I used to work at. Grain elevator. More fire fucking everywhere. There's I never timed it right when they were dropping, but
question for you. I'll get back to you when I remember it.
Different.
Neat.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's a plane.
Anchor.
That's a bird.
It was like ridiculously windy.
Yeah, that'll
Oh.
do it there on the plains.
I remembered the question. You said only one structure burned. Was that just the luck of the draw, or was that work of firefighters protecting the few structures that were in the path? Or
That was by design. Like, they worked their asses off so that nothing burned. And the
That's
structure
really-
that burned was abandoned. So
that's damn good work.
everything else, and I have heard of 0 livestock loss.
Nice.
Yeah. taking these pictures while we're driving down the road trying to fucking spot shit. But
That one's pretty.
I'm pretty sure this is an OSHA violation.
I wasn't driving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Look at all the pretty lights.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad they all got buttoned up.
yeah.
Hopefully, they get the rest of them
There
over
you
there in
go.
Kansas taken care of,
Good
too.
Lord.
Yeah.
The glow in the clouds.
So that was actually a back burn. Like they had got the fire stopped and the wind switched, and it was back burning on itself. And then the next day, the dirt started blowing.
Oh, jeez.
This is all dirt and ash.
Yep.
Rolling through Campo. Yeah, there we go. So he is about 200 feet ahead of me.
You don't need to see where you're going. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. If anybody's wondering why 287 was shut down yesterday, this is why.
Look, it's only a problem if somebody's not going the speed limit. Y'all go the speed
Also-
limit and stay in your lane. Everyone's gonna be fine.
I wasn't
And-
holding
and-
my phone. I have a mount for my
Oh,
phone.
sure.
Don't
That's why it's
sure.
so steady.
That also means don't go under the speed limit. Like, no, it's 65. Go 65 or you're going to get hit. No more, no less. The number of travel shall be 65.
That guy's sideways.
Yeah, because we were turning everybody around. That was just a
68 is right out.
fucking wall. Just cannot get through.
Dude.
That's when the winds started switching when we moved to the Oklahoma line. These are all the guys from Oregon, actually.
Oh, I was about to ask if those
Yeah.
the Oklahoma guys, and you just like
No.
stare at each other. It's like the demilitarized zone. You just you know cross over. You just watch each other the whole time.
Unless one of you tries to cut a tree down.
There we go.
Occasionally, an Oklahoman just makes a run for the border and tries to cross. Actually, the other way around. Actually, never mind.
The demilitarized zone between Oklahoma and Colorado.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Jesus, look at
Some-
that.
Some poor CDOT worker makes the run into Oklahoma. They find he's full of tapeworms and pot.
So yeah, there was. It's not technically classified as a haboob
It's a haboob.
because a haboob is outflow from a thunderstorm, which this did not produce one. It was just a cold front moving in.
It's habooby enough.
Yeah.
I would love to play with those haboobities. Holy shit, dude.
The amount of people that turned around when this fucker was coming through was insane. There we go. That's my favorite shot. The Oklahoma state line, giant ass fucking dust cloud behind it. It's like, oh, this is so Dust Bowl.
Dude, I love that shot. That's a great shot.
Yeah. But anyway, that's what I've been doing for the past 4 days.
That's why you sound so tired.
Mm-hmm.
He's a very busy man.
He's been busy. Yes.
Yeah, and then tonight didn't have to shut the road down. Wasn't blowing dirt, no fires, but I got called out for fence, and then I had to fight that fucking thing. Like I'm covered in blood and scratches.
Yeah, fuck
Stupid.
fencing. No, thank you. I hate that shit.
Anyway,
Speaking of things we hate,
All right. So,
you did it again.
too early?
Now you go.
Oh, I gotta wait for that. All right, got it. Heard.
Every week.
I did it pretty well last week, I thought.
All right. What you got?
Anyway, so I don't got nothing. Vince got me this story. It was very nice of Vince. I'm looking for the story still because I can't remember where Vince sent it to me. Oh, there it is in our signal chat. So, black bear hunters in Idaho kill a charging grizzly. A black bear hunter in Idaho killed a charging grizzly with his hunting rifle on
Grizzly.
Grizzly bears.
Shot the glizzy with his glizzy. Oh, Jesus. Can't do that. So, Idaho hunter and his
Bear is a little salty.
Idaho hunter and his son were black bear hunting in northern Idaho on Saturday, and they were sitting on a bank, sitting by the water. They noticed a grizzly bear walking down a ways from them. They also noticed it caught their scent and turned directly towards them. The hunter, they tried to like get big and attract, like say, hey, grizzly bear, we're humans, fuck off, or whatever the hell they're trying to do. And the bear was like, oh, cool, food, and charged them. Apparently, the hunter fired at the bear with his sidearm and then quickly switched to his hunting rifle and killed it within 5 yards of where he was standing. I mean, that sounds reminiscent of Brett's story, but with 10 times the animal weight.
And 10 times the poop.
Large.
40 times the poops. Be sitting on a pile about 40 carats.
I'm sorry. Did you say how many times he shot?
It didn't say. I read through it. It just says he fired at him with his sidearm before quickly switching to his hunting rifle, which if he did a transition, good for him.
Did they
Especially
mention
if it was up here.
away how far away it was when they first saw it?
No, they did not mention how far away it was when they saw it. They just said they were sitting on this pond and the edge of a meadow, not a pond. Apologies. And it crossed the clearing in the meadow, caught their scent, and turned directly towards them. There's nothing about how many shots. There's nothing about.
What gun did they use?
They didn't even name the guy.
Oh, good.
Which, I guess.
Probably.
I wish they would do that for mass shooters. Mathematically speaking. So interesting to note at the end of the article, they write a bunch of stuff without actually saying anything, which is unfortunate because Sam had valid questions that I also had, and they didn't answer. They just deflected and said other things instead. But at the end of the article, I find it interesting that Idaho officials reminded hunters on Monday that grizzlies may be encountered in the greater Yellowstone area, as well as in northern Idaho and as far south as the Salmon region in that part of in the central part of the state. They shared the following tips for hunting in grizzly country: carry bear spray and keep it accessible. Hunt with partners and make each other aware of plans. Look for grizzly bear sign, including fresh tracks. Let partners know if you do see sign. Retrieve meat as quickly as possible. Hang your meat, food, and garbage at least 200 yards from camp and at least 10 feet off the ground. Make noise, especially around creeks and thick vegetation. Most attacks occur by surprising bears at close range, which,
Not this one.
That's valid. Not this one, but that's valid. What they don't say is carry firearms. They never say carry firearms. Has anybody ever noticed that? But anyway, these are all valid tips. I would add carry a firearm and keep that accessible too. But these are all very valid tips with bear defense. And the fact that I don't have bear spray on my belt still is kind of... I should be ashamed.
Oh, I made the worst mistake of all. While looking for, updated information on this article or this story, I clicked on a Facebook link.
Why would you do that?
I'm a glutton for punishment. All the lovely 5 yards and all the comments in here saying too cool for bear spray. could have just used bear spray, dude.
They were hunting bears.
You screw that. Hunting bears are not 5 yards. Like, nah, you were about to become dinner.
No, he'd already
Both
fired
of
it.
us
There's all
might have
kinds of-
holes.
And then there's the bunch of other comments about like, oh, 5 yards. Oh, sure. Like, people are insinuating that you shot it from farther away, I guess.
I have an interesting theory, and whether it's interesting or not is purely a matter of opinion. So the article said that he fired at it with his sidearm and then quickly switched to his hunting rifle, which was most likely a bolt action. However, why would you just be like, "Oh, my handgun's not working," and just holster it? Unless
Probably.
you were
Oh,
shooting a
sorry.
revolver at it and you fired all 6 rounds, missed because you suck, and switched to your rifle.
Did they say that he holstered his sidearm?
No, I'm in my little world, I'm assuming he did some sort of awesome transition where he brought his rifle up and holstered his pistol at the same time, but I know he's not that fucking cool.
Yeah, probably not.
He probably just threw it on the ground and grabbed his rifle. But and they don't have any details, which makes me sad because I would like to have this article was published today. So go ahead, Vince.
I didn't have anything.
Yeah.
You said Mike, dude, and okay.
I said Mike Kimber, like because
Oh,
That's funny.
that is real funny. It didn't work.
Yeah, more comments. Where's the bear spray? Lots of comments about delisting him in here, though. That's a good sign.
I'm in favor of that.
Oh, this is a good one. Yogi got smoked.
I mean,
hey, boo boo. Now you're part of the picnic
delisting-
basket.
The delisting only works if you kill sows in front of their cubs, so they know.
Yeah, they'll pick it up eventually. It also, I mean,
They need that racial memory.
you just won yourself. Of course, this is going to exclude Mike and possibly Vince too. You just won yourself a brand new shiny grizzly tag. Are you gonna waste it on a little bear, or are you try and get the biggest bear possible, the biggest, orneriest, grumpiest fucking bear you can get?
Food is
I know.
food, comrade.
Yeah, that's Mike. So he's just gonna shoot the first thing he sees that's brown.
With the
Vince
10
is-
mil high point, I might add.
Vince is after those real tender meats. So he's like, okay, yearling. He's gonna be like, all right.
Do
as
bears
soon
have
as that-
spots?
As soon as that cub
Ow.
wanders more than 10 yards away from Mama, Vince is like, bang.
It was on
It
its
is at
own,
11 yards. I
swear.
can prove it.
Yeah, it was on its own after I shot, I suppose.
I didn't see Mama anywhere near her after I shot.
How long is this season?
Hmm?
If
How
we're-
long is this theoretical season?
Yeah,
Oh, hell, I don't know.
As long as it takes to kill them all.
10 days.
Sure, call it a 10-day season.
Okay, the first 3 days I am hunting for big old gnarly bear. Other than that, yeah, if it looks like a teddy bear, it's dead.
The problem is,
That's a good way to go about elk hunting.
If it's
That's what I fucking told you. That was our deal, motherfucker. That was our deal. You got my fucking waypoints. If you didn't shoot a fucking spike on the first day.
No, I'm planning on taking out the fuck the deer. Like the deer's deer. But
oh, is that why it was
Oh,
meant to
yeah,
that
the
cooler
deer's
that way?
deer. I didn't shoot a deer as big as my fucking elk.
I mean, I could have, but I shot a deer as big as Vince's tiny deer. That will be what I do for elk hunting this year. 3 days, find something decent, and then
Nope.
after that, it's on.
2 days max. 2 days max.
2?
Because something could happen, like it did for me, where I came home empty-handed. 2 days max.
Okay.
Even 1 day. I wouldn't be pissed if you did 1 day. But hold off for a fucking decent one, would you? For once.
Deal.
If they're bigger, they have more meat on them.
I agree.
He's gonna be out there trying to glue horns to a cow just because he shot like
Yeah.
it'll count.
There's plenty of those too. You saw them. They chased him. It's hilarious because he had to put in the group chat. It was like, they're following me.
He's gonna be
Yeah.
thumbing through the brochure, going, "All right, it says evidence of sex must be attached, but it technically doesn't say. It technically doesn't say it has to be the animal's genitalia."
You didn't leave your evidence of sex attached. I did, actually, officer. Do you have a blacklight?
Zip. Boop. He's just gonna teabag it. The officer it's attached. Sir, let's just resting on it. It's attached. Okay, hand me that staple gun.
Anyway, here's Dusky's fish.
That's a fucking nice fish.
Oh, rabble,
Big
rabble,
fucking
rabble.
eyes.
Squirt fish, rabble,
Nice fucking fish.
But a nice fucking fish.
with their weight in.
Leave it. Leave it. Hold on. I can't see.
That cookie sheet has seen better days.
Where's the?
Where's the rest of it?
5.62 pounds.
Dusky,
Headless.
give your grandmother
5.62
sheet.
pounds.
Give your grandmother her cookie sheet back. God damn.
So I was working in a house this is years ago one time, and the plumber ends up asking the homeowner just out of the blue, like, "Do you have a cookie sheet?" She goes, "Yeah, sure." And it turns out that he used that cookie sheet to scoop up like sewer material.
Ah!
Oh,
And
God.
And she's like, "That was my grandmother's cookie sheet."
Ah! And you put that up here.
Oh,
Look
God.
at that pile. It's like, oh man. I'm pretty sure I
Okay,
saw those beans this
that's on
morning.
me. These are beans. This is beans and rice.
That's 100% on you. How dare you?
This is a fin. This is the rest of some of the fish.
Are you British?
suppose.
What am I looking at?
It looked like a grilled cheese and beans.
No.
like
The
beans
beans are
on
on rice
toast.
over here. Yeah.
Oh, is that
they're
rice?
not
I
on
thought it was
toast.
shredded cheddar.
It's beans on toasted rice.
Hashtag no filter.
We blackened a piece of bread and we call it culinary excellence.
I call it forgot the toaster timer doesn't work
I call
Also-
it, why does the toaster have that setting?
because
Let's
it's
find
not
out.
level of toastiness. It's that's a timer. Found that out.
It is a timer. You're right. It's
Yeah.
5 minutes or 4 minutes or 3
Mhm.
minutes. But who? Why? For
Maybe
all
you
that
have a
is
stubborn
holy,
piece of bread.
why?
Fuck, I don't know.
How moist is your bread? You have to set that toaster to 5 fucking minutes.
Why don't we treat toast like steak and just say like rare
Medium
toast?
rare. No, medium rare toast. Like a
Mm.
good sear, but still squishy in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Buttered.
Okay, so
garlic.
what would
Oh.
okay, so what is
shit.
the toasting method called for using a toaster versus like pan searing toast?
Cheating.
Grilling? I gotta grill
But
my
this is
bread.
also look, this is good. Because then you could also tell like the intensity of a stroke because like, do you smell toast? Yes. Like well done toast, medium rare toast, and then you can
And you cut it in half, and oh, he said well done, but it's actually medium rare. You have cancer.
I like this toast discussion. I'm gonna write an article.
toast is good, man. You get the toast. We used to do the toast and you put butter on it, sprinkle a little sugar on top as a little dessert.
This toast tickles my
Cinnamon and
fancy.
sugar.
Cinnamon and sugar, yeah, too.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And
My
more
wife
easy
had a
to
cinnamon
toast
and
than
sugar
butter.
shaker that her grandmother used to use for toast, and I accidentally knocked it out of the cupboard.
And you're still alive?
You know, I'm actually surprised that I am, to be honest. She bought another one that's just like it. It's exactly the same thing, but it's not her grandmother's. And like, I get that, but I feel bad. It
You
was-
sure you didn't? You just went, we're gonna slide that right in there. Good as new.
I didn't actually know she had it that long, and that it was that.
Junior
Raw
Mag,
toast.
Junior Mag is craving fish now.
Isn't raw toast
Bread. Yes, Dusky literally made me stop wording with
Hashtag
thank
raw
you.
toast. Raw toast.
That's show title.
That's when you go to the wedding and you haven't had time to lubricate first, and so you're like,
Oh.
this is the raw toast.
I smell raw toast.
That wasn't.
I want to see if anybody does anybody else smell raw toast?
Yeah, dude, it's a Panera. What did you expect?
That would be a great fucking joke to walk into Panera and just announce that.
And then just turn around and leave.
I'm all about mayhem that doesn't actually cause mayhem.
Walk into Chick-fil-A and go, do you have any hamburgers here? No?
Can I get a Big Mac?
Never mind, I'm leaving.
I'm
Tacos?
allergic to peanut oil. What can I get? The fuck out.
I also don't like pickles.
Well, that's just a pickle preference. I mean, some people like pickles, some people don't. Can't blame you.
I'm looking back because I thought we might have named an episode Raw Toast. So I'm looking back, and then I found number 4 Nose Nacho Deluxe, and I giggled.
That was number
when I
4.
When I googled it, it came up 126 raw dog and mouth hurt.
No, dear grapes.
Oh yeah, that was a bad one.
We should not make this a show about reminiscing. I'm doing
Oh shit! Yep, 27 raw toast.
No
See,
shit.
I fucking knew it.
Well,
Kool-Aid pig,
Kool-Aid pig.
white but not deep.
The funny thing is, I remember what none of these shows were about, but I remember the show titles.
That's funny.
Alrighty then. Well,
On that note,
on that go find yourself some raw toast. Put it in the toaster. Put that toaster up to about number 4.
and then drop it in your bathtub.
Sniff it for. Wow! All right, then. That is good.
Live, laugh, toaster bath.
Would you get it?
100%.
Would you get it in really cursive letters so that somebody, when you have the friends over and their wife's looking at it, she's just squinting at it a bit. What's that say?
You put it up in your bathroom, like your guest bathroom.
Well, you make sure there's a toaster there too.
You just have a toaster on a shelf unplugged in the shower.
With a sticky note on it that just says, "Just in case."
Oh yes, fetch my bathing toaster.
Oh, goth.
Oh, golf.
So, fun fact, that's why the 5 on the toaster exists, for toaster baths.
Yeah, for when you're really sure you want to go through with it.
Would that be a sous vide?
Oh, God. I'd be shocked if it wasn't.
Oh my god, I knew it. Oh,
Okay then, children. Oh, leave us a review. Reviews are cool. Reviews allow us to take over and replace actual hunting podcasts with this comedy podcast disguised as a hunting podcast. That was Dave's idea, not mine. All right.
So if you hated it, blame Dave.
Yep. If you didn't hate it, still blame Dave. I think Vince has it tonight.
Yeah, support the sport and take a buddy hunting. If you like that buddy, tell him about our show. If you don't, rearrange his toast. Hit us up at lghpodcast.com. Thanks for listening, and let's go hunt.
Regis toast.
Speedo for your face. Raw
No.
toast.
Gisley. Speedo for your face.
Glizzly.
I don't like it.
Suicide Veed?
Su-
Suicide?
Suivid.
Suavid.
I get what you're
Suicide.
trying to do there, but I'm not sure it's
Hashtag
possible.
988.
Hashtag 988. Good night.
Bye.